And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for the Celtics. Kevin Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Kobe Bryant. Then there's James. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, they've got Stephen Curry. And it's Duncan in at the four-man position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Curry. To the right side. There's a screen. Here's Bird. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Celtics on offense. Pass to James. Durant surveying the D. Bryant, the pass to James. Clock at 6. Double team on James. And here's Bryant outside. And no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on...
Oh, my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on!
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Bryant. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. Could be a three-point play.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Outside Durant. Back to James. Pass to Bryant from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Curry with it. Picked up by James. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bryant. Kept alive by Boston. And the shot goes.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Curry finds Jordan. To the inside. A nice shot by Duncan.
Finger roll over. Outstretched hands, a thing of beauty.
Bryant against Jordan, 19-footer, and that one's good. Bryant.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's O'Neal, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's playing. The game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Bryant. Here's Olajuwon. And he's going for the lob. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Jordan. Screen by O'Neal. Jordan misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Durant, the pass to Bryant. It's James on the wing. Back to Bryant. Fires the three. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Timeout.
Bryant's got 7 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Curry. Down low. O'Neal. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Bryant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's James. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Just a master.
He's in his comfort. zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But they live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo finds Paul. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
What quickness from Paul. Gets the ball and instantly puts up a shot. That's quick.
Jordan with it. No points yet. Davis with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they pick up 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Bryant against Jordan. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 9.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Now Antetokounmpo. Nice move. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Celtics out in front. They... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Johnson in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. Pippen with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Jokic passes to Pippen. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Here's Pippen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Pippen's got his first points of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
All right, let's get a report from... Malley.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Malley, thanks very much for the report. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Boston. Throws it up high. Davis with a rebound.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Davis going to work in the paint.
I'm going to be honest, like Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
And there's the screen. Pass to Bird. Rebound Boston. Leonard on the wing. From deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And it's Bird missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Leonard. Deflected! Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good by Johnson.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Leonard right side. Here's the 3, and the Celtics another 3.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Duncan. Jordan with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Curry from deep. The Lakers with another miss. Boston leading by 11. Giannis striding in. And Giannis throws it down.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
They set the pick. From deep, Jordan. Boston pulls it in. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. With some arc. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Bryant outside. A minute 22 left in the half. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and Johnson with a block. On the wing, Curry, the 3, and the Lakers hit again from...
Is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Bryant, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Curry. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, Jokic. James with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard finds James. Now Bryant, covered by Jordan. Bryant, no good. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Boston leading by 8. James outside. And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
One more time, and round of applause for the participants.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Kobe Bryant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Olajuwon in at the... Pivot spot, manning the middle. Lakers trail by 12. Jordan, the pass to O'Neal. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Pass to James. Leonard outside. James outside. There, LeBron for 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah. Giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Duncan. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Drew on the 14-footer. Jordan's gotten his first points in this one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
James deciding where to go with it. They set the screen to the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Time right now for your Lakers record. Let me hear you.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Duncan, guarded by Durant. 6 to shoot, and here's Curry for 3. Rebound Boston. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Brian, back to you.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Bird passes to Duncan. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
James passes to Olajuwon. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Jordan. Screen by O'Neal. From downtown, Jordan misses. Celtics lead by 15. And here's Bryant. Back to Leonard. Now, here is James. Kicks it out to Bryant. No good on the 3. Here's Jordan. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to... Finish the layup. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Boston making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Bryant outside. Back to James. Over Curry, and there's James on the assist by Bryant. James has got 12.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Here's Jordan, and he makes it on the layup. He has 6.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Bryant outside. 1:05 left in the third quarter. It's James on the wing. He's got 12.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Bird passes to Jordan. And he lobs it up top and out of bounds. Boston will have it.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Jokic is checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Jordan. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Boston. Klay Thompson comes in for Bryant. James, outside. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, what a tough shot by James.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Garnett from the high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Davis. Off the mark from 16 feet. And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Johnson, and it's Duncan in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Boston.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And some fans wince when he takes them, but Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
Pippen outside. Outside Johnson. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Here's Pippen. From outside, off the mark. Celtics lead by 14. Pass to Leonard. From outside the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Well, the Lakers' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Johnson. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Pippen. Pass to Johnson. Jordan against Paul. Jordan inside. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And so Paul will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Jokic in the post. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Pippen outside. The 3 is up. Here's Jokic. The Lakers with another miss.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Bryant. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 16. Pass to Jordan. Back to Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hear from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Boston leading by 16. Bryant outside. Oh, putting in work inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
James rips down the board. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Boston. Now Durant. Here's Leonard. LeBron. And the Celtics lead by 21.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tipped.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
It's intercepted. James with the ball. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
James against Curry. They double team Curry. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-7 run. Inside. Here's James. That one's good. Good. And the assist to Bryant.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have? All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
The shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now the Lakers starting group. We've got SGA. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. And for Boston, Jalen Duren is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And like everyone else, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Back to Doncic from downtown. The Lakers with the rebound. Outside Durant. Inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers rebound. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. Tatum down low. Edwards defending. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That one goes in.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through. You've got to love his aggressive. To finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league, He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
SGA finds Wembanyama. And here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Doncic looking it over. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Fires from 14. Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chalk up two there.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Jokic. Here's Duren. 5 on the clock. Curry kicks to Tatum. The three for Doncic. And it's Durant with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5. Out to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Duren sets the screen for Curry. His three-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's SGA. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Austin making some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jokic. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Jason Tatum. And then for Los Angeles, Chad Holmgren comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Devin Booker in for Edwards. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency. But after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With the step back, here's Doncic. Rebound the Lakers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And yes, it's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Guys?
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. Buries it from three-point range.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. There's the lob to Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Booker looking around. Williams for three. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, is... been on display for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Antetokounmpo out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mitchell. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Irving.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Pass to Holmgren. Lets the three fly. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Austin making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Here's Jokic. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Edwards looking it over. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just... anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Davis doing his thing inside.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Giannis outside. Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Jokic. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And the Lakers with another turnover.
don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Doncic is checked in for Boston. Durant's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic against Mitchell. Here's Jokic. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Celtics trail by 6. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. There's the lob to up top to Jaylen Brown.
A big athletic finish by Brown, polishing off the lob pass with authority.
Outside Edwards. Back to Booker. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Mitchell kicks to Giannis. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jokic passes to Tatum. Here's Doncic, forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Boston. Curry comes in for Jaylen Brown. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Devin Booker. Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Pass to Mitchell. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. 4 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Adebayo. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Takes a 3. Durant, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. Boston making some changes. Duran, he's checked in for Davis. Jokic subbed in for Adebayo. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Los Angeles on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Steps back. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Outside, SGA. Uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got 12. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 5. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
You've got Tatum. Doncic out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Jokic in at the 4. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the contest. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis. And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Stephen Curry. Lakers leading by 5. As GA passes to Edwards. Now Wembanyama. A three-pointer off the mark. The 3 for Doncic. Nice D from Durant. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's Edwards from the arc. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tatum kicks to Curry. Curry from 3.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Wembanyama passes to Antetokounmpo. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the move. 5 to shoot. Edwards, that's good.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Outside Tatum. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. To the inside. Here's SGA.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Edwards against Doncic. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to KD. Outside for Wembanyama. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Tatum with it. He's picked up by KD. Doncic outside. Back to Tatum. Here's Curry with the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Antetokounmpo. No good with the triple. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 7. Drains the 3-pointer.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Jason Tatum. And the Lakers also making a switch. Booker's checked in. On the wing, Booker jacks up a three. Hit the tip. Wembanyama on the foul. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. A shot by Curry, no good. Lakers leading by 6. Bounce pass from Durant. The tray. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Curry outside. The Lakers with the rebound. KD's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant going to work inside.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivered.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They need this. The shot will not fall. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, up by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Durant is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. And Booker kicks to KD. Back to Booker. That shot misses. Nice D from Doncic. Down low. Working on Holmgren.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
KD dishes to Edwards. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
No, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
Doncic kicks to Tatum. On the wing, Irving. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside, KD. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
He gets it in there.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Mitchell passes to Edwards. Mitchell a screen on Brown. For 3, Edwards. And Irving pulls it down. Boston has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Doncic missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Holmgren in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 13. In the corner, Tatum with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And some changes here for the Celtics. Duran, he's checked in for Davis. Jokic comes in for Brown. And Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Lakers also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Antetokounmpo comes in for Booker. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And here's Jokic. Now Curry. Shoots. Sinks the big jumper.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Los Angeles. Edwards drills the three.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Durant, and he jams it in.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Jokic fires. Antetokounmpo with the rebound.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Giannis sets a screen for SGA. The three doesn't go. Celtics trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we saw some exceptional exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Durant rips down the rebound. Now SGA. Now onto the Kumbo. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And